I don't think we've talked to you since you missed a few games. How are you feeling, and what kind of was really the issue you were dealing with?
It's a little nerve issue in my leg when I fell after I got that steal and sack, but it felt good to get back out there and play tonight, for sure. Felt good to win.
What do you think about what J.K. did once he got in the game tonight?
Man, that was huge. Our team, we just been sort of up and down all season with different guys in and out the lineup. We missed Dre for some games, missed Steph for 2 games, had everybody in sacked, and me and GP go down. So it's just sort of been next man up, and I think J.K. showed a great deal of professionalism, and not playing early and coming in, he changed the whole game.
Did you hear what the commissioner said today about you and Scott Foster? Did you catch those comments?
What did he say?
He's talked to y'all, and he thinks you guys going to be professional and yada yada yada. And
he said he talked to us?
Yeah.
Nah.
He said there's been talks. Yeah.
Nah, ain't nobody called me since all that happened.
Did you expect?
No, the league. Yeah, I mean, usually sometimes they'll call, interview you, something like that. Ain't nobody texted, called, or nothing since it happened. So.
Did you actually see what the comments he made?
Yeah, I got a family. I got a whole family.
So when you saw them, what was your reaction when you saw that? You're like,
I don't know. I haven't talked to Adam, Byron, nobody. You know what I mean? I talked to Byron, but I had to call him. He ain't called me. So, yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah.
Do you expect anything to change?
I don't know. Ain't nothing ever changed. You know what I mean? As far as that. But what did he say? We gonna talk about it, or we did?
It sounds like he said that you guys. There's been talks.
Nah, I missed that. Yeah, I missed that. But
I don't know if he was referring to like how long ago or anything.
Oh, some years ago there was, a meeting with my dad and all this. But I don't know. We talk pretty often, so I figure we'll talk some point.
Chris, over the last few weeks, it seems like the younger guys or the younger group have kind of been a spark in a few of these games. I know Coach Kerr has said that a few times. But in those weeks, when asked about it, they always say that you are a vocal leader in the locker room, on the floor. What is it that you're saying to them to keep them ready? Because obviously, like you said, J.K. was very professional. He said he had to be ready when his name was called. And they credit you for a lot of that leadership.
That ain't me. You know what I mean? I'm obviously always talking about things that I see or, I think we got a great balance of young guys and veteran guys who sort of know situations, but you need those young guys who just going in there playing with reckless abandon. Mo's energy early in the game, BP, what he's done for us off the bench, and you saw what J.K. had a chance to do tonight. So I think the great balance and blend of both is what has the opportunity to make our team special.
Chris, Steve said, approaching the quarter mark of the season, the puzzle still hasn't fit. He said the rotation honestly might have to be a night-to-night basis. He even said the starting lineup might have to be on a night-to-night basis. How is that difficult, and how is that being 20 games into the season and starters, rotation, all of it kind of seems up
Just
there.
Trying to stay ready, whatever it is. Just I think this is new for a lot of people, for everybody on our team. So just trying to stay ready.
How critical is Jonathan against a team like this, against many teams who are young and long and athletic? And it seems like that's what Jonathan brings. I mean, how essential is he to what you're doing, I guess?
He's very essential, but this league, it changes every night. Every team plays you a different way. This team was switching screens. Then you're going to play against a team with a guy like Jokic. Then you're going to play against, we're going to OKC. Every team plays differently. So in order to be successful, you got to have different ways that you can play, and that's why this team has been good for so long.
Chris, you just said it felt good to win. Obviously, being at home gives you that upper hand with your fan base. How are you going to just work either on your mentality and also your physical for the next 4 games that are going to be hard games away from home?
just get ready for them. You know what I mean?
Is there anything that you've done in the past that has helped you, like, for example, for a game like tonight, that you will want to do again? Or is there something else that you think, hey, maybe I need to work more on this, even on your mentality more than just your physical?
Not really. I think our first unit is trying to get us off to better starts. You know what I mean? So we just come out with an energy, and I think, you know, the unit that I'm playing, we just trying to come in and change the game, pick up the tempo, and get stopped. So I think for us, we still trying to sort of figure out our identity, and once we do that, we'll be all right.
Chris, you've been doing this a few years. Do you enjoy seeing a young player like Jonathan, who the last couple of years have been, you know, learning? He was young when he got here and still just learning how he fits into a team and developing that professionalism that you just spoke of, and seeing him kind of wait and then capitalize on an opportunity there when he wasn't even supposed to be in the rotation tonight.
Yeah, we talk a lot. You know, Mo had a situation like that in SAC, you know, where, you know, people didn't realize, you know, and he came in and he played big in that game, and we almost won. JK, we just always talk about, you know, longevity and staying ready, you know, and I know it's tough for him at times because he see a lot of guys that he came into the league with playing high minutes night in and night out, but I just try to talk to him about the long game. You know, you get a chance to play with a lot of guys here. You get to see what the work looks like day in and day out. And, I mean, I done seen a lot of guys in this league have a good 3-year run, 2-year run, and then they out of the league. So the fact that he's got a chance to see Steph, Clay, Dre, Loon day in and day out, that's something that sometimes you don't appreciate, you know, but I think he understands how important that is.
And that early in the fourth when Dario has a three and then a layup kind of in a short amount of time there with you guys, how much did that sort of spark and get the momentum to rally in the fourth?
I think it helped. When you talk about first unit, second unit, or whatnot, every night it can be different. That's why you're a team. You know, if they don't got it going, we might have to pick them up, and vice versa. And that's a sign of good teams and what you have to do.
Just one more question about Adam. I got to ask. He said that, you know, you guys obviously don't have to be friends, but that you guys should be able to be professional and work through it and be able to do your jobs. Do you feel like, I mean, is that good to hear? Does that matter to you, or do you?
I mean, I know I ain't no saint. You know what I mean? I know, you know, what I can do or say or something like that during the game, but I'm always going to go out to do my job. It's just, you know, he got the ability to change how I play mine, you know. But that's a whole nother story. I'm always going to go out and compete as hard as I possibly can, and not try to be in a position where I'm getting ejected, because that's going to hurt my team, you know. And yeah.
He feels that from here on out, or at least for the time being, rotations, lineups, everything is going to be from a night-to-night basis, just depending on who's playing well and what you guys need. Everyone always talks about it, like, you just stay ready. But at the same time, is that difficult to find any continuity, any real connection when everything is a bit fragmented, especially a quarter through the way of the season?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the way it always is, you know. Even if you do have a set rotation, anything can happen any night. So, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, you see the situation, you see everybody playing well, so that's kind of how it goes.
Hi, Moses. Jonathan was just in here and was discussing just how, you know, sometimes he doesn't know when he'll be in the game, and then tonight he comes in with I think 4:45 maybe left in the third, and he said it's part of the job of the young guys to stay ready and do that and bring energy. And how much pride do all of you kind of take in doing that, not knowing what each night will look like?
Yeah, no situation is going to be perfect the way that you think about it, the way you want it to be. So, everybody's given an opportunity. We're all in the NBA, so it's opportunity after opportunity. So you go out there every night and use that whenever that happens, however many minutes you get, whatever the opportunity is that night. But just don't take for granted that it's an opportunity every night.
Where it could be difficult to deal with the differences in consistency with lineups, it also seems to kind of, especially here, help you guys for you being in the Sacramento game late and giving a spark to the team. Tonight, it was JK. Does that at all, I guess the perspective side of that, the brighter side of it not being consistent, is it kind of a boost to know that one of the younger guys is about to come off the bench and possibly give us a big spark? Because that has seemed to be consistent throughout the season.
Mm-hmm. It's a hard thing to do, like, in being in that situation. It feels like you're back against the wall or whatever. Like you don't know what's going on, what's next or whatever. But it's an opportunity. That's oftentimes when you do your best, or when you're the most focused, most locked in, when you do feel it and when you are in that space. So that could be part of it, just capitalizing on opportunity. And like I said, it's a difficult thing to do, so it's always commendable when a player does.